A father of 5, Flanagan has also been known to buy food for plane loads of passengers on delayed flights. He snaps photos of dogs in the cargo hold to show owners their pets are safe and calls the parents of children traveling alone. I want to treat them like I treat my family, and it works. It's like hospitality. You stand at the door and you greet people when they come in, and you say goodbye on the porch and wave to them, said Flanagan, who is 56 and lives in Ohio. His unique brand of hospitality includes sending handwritten notes to frequent flyers and raffling off bottles of wine. How about that? A bottle of chilled Chardonnay from a pilot, said a delighted Paul Schroeder, a lucky United passenger. He has developed quite a following in the air and online. One of the many posts on flyertalk.com about Flanagan read, "His effort rubbed off on the crew, too. They were great." Attitudes are truly contagious, and Captain Flanagan's is certainly worth catching. But here, as the late Paul Harvey always said, is the rest of the story. Not long after the book's release, I received a call from Captain Flanagan, who said, "Mac, I loved your book about customer service, and I just wanted to thank you for including my story." We talked for about 15 minutes, and when I hung up, I knew that Denny Flanagan was real and very passionate about not only being a good captain for United Airlines, but making a positive difference in the world. The next day, I sent Denny a signed copy of the book, thanking him for making a difference. And here's the letter I got back. "Dear Mac, thank you for my personal signed copy of Customer Love. I'm honored to be included with the 24 other great stories of customer service. People try to make service complicated, but it's really not rocket science. The recipe has 2 ingredients: choose your attitude each morning and anticipate your customers' needs. In fact, one of the things that I've enjoyed doing over the years is having dinner with my customers during my long layovers. It just gives me the opportunity to know their needs and determine ways we can serve them better. It also allows me to introduce my first officers to our customers, to show them how they can make a difference when they become captains. From a dinner with 1 customer, I have now expanded it to having dinner with 20 customers. I frequently get asked by customers how they can book one of my flights. At first, I just let it roll off my shoulders as a silly comment, but when they kept asking, I posted one of my upcoming flights on flyertalk.com, and 26 people booked it as a result of that post. I guess I'll need a bigger table for this one. After I received Denny's letter, I called to thank him again for being a great example for all of us to follow, and during our conversation, he said this. After the Wall Street Journal article came out, I was called by Ellen DeGeneres about coming on her show. During the call, she said, "Captain, what do you want out of this?" Without hesitation, I said, "I want a national holiday." She laughed. And then I said, "I want a national holiday called Nice. Why? Because at least once a year, everyone would be reminded of how good it feels to be nice to one another." I then said, "Denny, I'm on board." Now here's the deal. I'm an optimist, but even an optimist knows that national holidays are tough to come by. But I've always lived by the nothing ventured, nothing gained philosophy. Gandhi's simple but profound words put everything into perspective. Be the change you wish to see in the world. You see, in my mind, and in Denny's mind, the word nice is joined at the hip with the word kindness. Almost every religion in the world has kindness front and center. In fact, Mark Twain said, "It's the one language we can all understand. Even the blind can see it, and the deaf can hear it." So here's the question to ponder. Why aren't more people kind? I'm not sure I know the answer, but I think I do. My guess is that almost everyone understands the power of kindness, because we've all been on the receiving end, and we know how it can make us feel. But for whatever reason, many people haven't been inspired enough to make it part of their everyday life. It hasn't reached the top of an already crowded priority list. That's what this little book is all about, to move random acts of kindness up a few notches on your priority list by sharing inspirational stories like Denny Flanagan's and many others. Because once you have the desire to make kindness a bigger part of your life, my hope is that you'll truly realize that what Emerson said is the key to real happiness. One of the most beautiful compensations in life is that no man